Parts of the southern half of the state picking up over 2.5 inches of rain as we went through the morning, and now into the afternoon we have another wave of rainfall making its way into the area. Probably an additional inch of rain in spots this afternoon as we watch temperatures kind of slowly lift up through the 70s to near 80 degrees. Believe it or not, despite the higher humidity we have in place, because it's rain-cooled air, this is the coolest afternoon of the rest of the week with a lot of 70s out there. We are likely above 80 degrees, at least at a bare minimum, all the way into next weekend. And we're eventually going to add a lot more humidity back into the forecast after a little bit of a break tomorrow and into Wednesday. So we stay warm all week. As a matter of fact, we push up near 90 degrees later this week, and that'll be the air mass we inherit going into the weekend. Couple of more storms we'll have to watch out for this afternoon. A couple of those could have gusty winds with them, and again, more embedded downpours, maybe an additional inch of rain in places through the remainder of the afternoon. There is your drop in humidity later on tonight. A much more comfortable day with dew points above 70 now. We're expecting them to be in the 50s tomorrow and in the 50s to near 60 degrees for the day on Wednesday. Both of those days expected to be with partly to mostly sunny skies. As a matter of fact, we go beyond that, and sunshine really is not going to be a problem, but eventually by the end of the week, there'll be that hazy, hot, humid weather with temperatures up near 90. Steadiest of the rain right now seems to be focused in southeastern areas from this batch going on from Boston south, while we watch a front continue to make its way into western parts of Vermont. There has been no history of strong weather with this front currently. However, as we go through the afternoon and it bumps into all of that higher humidity, some more heavy downpours are a possibility, and there might be just enough warmth to get 1 or 2 thunderstorms with gusty winds out of it somewhere between 3 and 5 o'clock this afternoon. Otherwise, it is 70s to near 80. It is that continued humidity as the air mass remains in place going into the afternoon until the front gets here. And once it does, as you'll notice here on Futurecast, kind of sweeps across the area through the remainder of the afternoon, and by evening skies are clearing, and that is where the more comfortable air starts to file back in. Lows by morning in the 50s to lower 60s. Could be a little bit of fog around. Otherwise, it is sunshine and a lot more comfortable for the day tomorrow, and another comfortable day on Wednesday with sunshine, but a couple of notches warmer, 80s statewide. We go back to either side of 90 starting on Thursday, and that will be just enough with a little more humidity in the air to kick off a scattered shower or a thunderstorm in the afternoon. We're like going to wash, rinse, repeat that going into Friday and the weekend. Temperatures up near 90, more humidity in the air, and that chance of an afternoon shower or storm. But overall, this is a pretty quiet weather pattern once we get beyond the steadier rain today, and that's looking a lot more like early to mid-August starting tomorrow and continuing into next weekend.